Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand status bits in micro instruction format. In our previous video, we have covered about the control word. So the clear description about the control word of the micro instruction format. So this instruction format we have already covered in our previous video. In that video, we have covered the control word part of the micro instruction. So if you haven't watched that video, please watch that video and come back here. And now in this class we will try to understand about these status bits. So the status bits are CD and BR. In this video we will try to understand about the status bits CD and BR and how these status bits are going to decide whether the address bit has to be transferred onto the control address register or the incrementation of the control address register has to be done. So that is decided by these status bits. So what is this control address register? So the concept of control address register, so the block diagram of micro programmed control unit organization has already been discussed in our early videos of this section. So if you haven't watched those videos, please watch those videos. So there we have discussed that whenever the instruction micro instruction is executing, whenever this entire micro instruction is executing, so the control words will get executed in parallel. When the control words are getting executed in parallel, these based upon these status bits, the address will get transferred onto the control address register. For example, if we have this CAR control address register, so this control address register is going to contain the address to which the next instruction, it consists of the address of the micro instruction that needs to be executed. So in the process of executing the present micro instruction, in the process of executing this control word part, parallelly based upon these CD and BR bits, status bits, the address will get transferred onto the control address register. So this is the address which is the next micro instruction that needs to be executed. It may be the next address or it may be the location somewhere located in the micro control memory. Okay, so that is decided by these status bits. So what these status bits are, and this video is very important to understand because this video will give us a complete clarity. This is going to create a dot, an important dot which is describes about the status bits, and also it gives us the clarity how the implementation of the micro programmed control unit will be. So some important concepts will be discussed in this video and our coming next videos. So please focus more on this video and watch this video as many times as possible until you get the clarity. So now coming to this, CD is a status field and this consists of 2 bits, and BR is a status field, it consists of 2 bits. With 2 bits, how many combinations are possible? With 2 bits we can have 4 combinations. So the 4 combinations are 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1, and these are the combinations which are used for CD. So what 0 0 represents is it is always 1, so unconditional branching. Whenever, so before that, for example, if the CD value is 0 0, so how we'll try to understand a bit of hardware. So the complete micro programmed unit circuit we'll try to understand in our later videos. So this CD bits will get connected to the selection bits of the multiplexer. So this is a multiplexer, and this multiplexer consists of 4 inputs with 2 selection inputs sorry, with this 2 select lines. How many inputs are possible? 4 inputs are possible. If the select lines are 0 0, so S0 S1, S0 S1, if the select lines are 0 0, always it is going to be 1. So the multiplexer is going to generate an output of 1. Okay, so based upon this condition, if the output of this condition value, so based upon the combinations of these CD values, if the multiplexer is generating an output of 1, and also based upon BR, here BR is having 4 combinations. With 2 bits we can get 4 combinations. If it is 0 0 and the condition is 1, if it is 0 0, so we will completely understand about the hardware part of this in our later videos. In this video, try to remember about the CD and BR combinations. Okay, so now if the BR is 0 0 and the condition is 0 0, with 0 0, if it is generating an output of 1, it always generate an output of 1. If it is generating an output of 1, which means the condition is 1, what happens is this address part will get transferred onto control address register. Okay, what has to be stored onto the control address register is decided by these status bits. This point is very important. Okay, so now if the CD is 0 0, CD is 0 and condition, and BR is 0 0, BR is 0 0, it is, and if the condition, for example, if it is 0 1, CD is 0 1 and DR 15, so 0 1 means what is the condition? If DR, data registers 15 bit, so what this inputs consists of is, this is 0 0, so to which points it is linked? It is a data register, this is a data register, okay, and the 15th bit is 1, so it is a indirect address mode. If the 15th bit, if this 15th bit is 1, so this 15th bit value is connected to this 0 1. Think of it. If this data register's 15th bit value is 1, it is going to produce an output of 1, and BR is 0 0. If the condition is 0 1 and the BR value is 0 0, so what it is having? It is having an input. It is having the value as 1, and it is going to produce the output as 1. And if the condition is true and the BR value is 0 0, what we have to do is this address value has to be transferred onto control address register. Whatever the value that we have in the address part, that will get transferred onto the control address register. If this 0 0 1 has been selected, the condition is 0 1 and the BR value is 0 0, and if the value of I is 0, which means if the condition is 0, what we have to do is this control address register has to be incremented. So based upon the previous address, this control address register value will get incremented. So the status bits or the bits which are going to decide what kind of branch address sequencing has to be done, means, so whether this address value has to be transferred onto control address register or the control address register value has to be incremented. Similarly, if the BR is 0 1 and the condition is 1, so whatever the condition it may be, if the condition is 1 means if the CD, based upon these input fields and based upon these select lines and based upon the input fields, if it is producing an output of 1, if this multiplexer is producing an output of 1, if the condition is 1, what it has to do? The address register, the address value has to be transferred onto control address register, and the next statement that it has to do is SBR, subroutine register. So what this subroutine register, we will try to understand in our later classes, and we have seen in our computer configuration, there we have seen that the microprogrammed control unit consists of 2 registers. One is subroutine register and the other one is control address register. Okay, so the subroutine register value will get incremented if the condition is 0. If the condition is 0, just the control address register will get incremented. And similarly, if the BR value is 10 return, so it has to return, which means that the subroutine register value has to be transferred onto control address register. If the BR value is 11, we have to map the we have to map the instructions address. How the mapping has to be done, that also we will try to understand in our later videos. Just try to remember what the status bits are. Just randomly remember. Okay, so what you have to get the feeling is there are some bits which are CD and BR. Using these bits we are going to decide what has to be done, in the sense what has to be transferred onto the control address register, whether the address value has to be transferred or this control address register has to be incremented, or the subroutine register value has to be transferred onto the control address register, or the value in the control register has to be mapped. So these are the 4 different types of sequencing, address sequencing that has to be done. Address sequencing in the sense what kind of address has to be stored, what address has to be stored onto the control address register. That is what we call it as address sequencing. So all these 4 operations, so based upon the CD and BR values, so these operations will get executed. Okay, so in our next videos we will try to understand the hardware part of it. Before that, we will take a real world example. So in our previous video we have seen that we are going to understand about add, branch. So there are some 4 instructions, exchange and store. So those 4 instructions and how the control memory values will get stored with. So that using an example we'll try to understand how these CD and BR values, based upon these CD and BR values, how the control address register will get stored. That we will try to understand in our next video. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.